Tonight on CBS 7 News at 10, ECISD teachers and parents raise their concerns at another heated school board meeting. A deadly crash shuts down a major highway during rush hour traffic. And local auto technicians make a shocking discovery while fixing a car. CBS 7 News at 10 starts right now.
Good evening. We begin tonight with an eye on education. Another round of teachers and parents take the podium at an Ector County School Board meeting tonight. From school accountability to teacher intimidation, several hot topic issues were once again brought up to the board. CBS 7's Shannon Murray has been sitting in this packed meeting all evening. She joins us now live from the administration building with more on what took place. Shannon.
Hey Kat, the board meeting here at ECISD actually went on for 4 hours here tonight. They just let out about 10 minutes ago, and it actually started out on a very positive note with a long list of recognitions and presentations for students and teachers throughout the district, but it actually turned much more heated when 4 people chose to address the board one by one. 3 of them were employees, 1 of them a parent of a student in the district, each of them with a completely different concern over an issue that they're dealing with here in ECISD. Angela Olson was actually the first person to address the board here tonight. She is a 6th grade teacher at Milam. She's been teaching here in the district for 30 years, and she says she's actually retiring because she feels that the district is quote unquote betraying teachers. She doesn't agree with Eduphoria or the C-Scope curriculum and really wants them to reinstate the sick day reimbursement program. We actually caught up with her just a few minutes after she finished talking here tonight, and here's a look at what she had to say about why she decided to come here and address the board face to face tonight.
For the teachers, we are held accountable for so much that's out of our control, and it's the second thing is it's for the kids. I see so many. I teach 6th grade. I see so many children that are falling through the cracks, and teachers are just so overwhelmed by it. We want to help all of them, but we can't. There's just not enough teachers, enough time, enough help. I'm so blessed to have begun my teaching career.
And as expected, another issue that did come up here tonight at the board meeting was Hood Junior High. You may remember several weeks ago, the district made the announcement that Hood Junior High will no longer house 9th graders. It will be a 7th and 8th grade campus only. And now the employees at that campus have to reapply for their job, and a lot of the teachers that addressed the board here tonight were very concerned about that and had a lot of issues that they wanted to bring up with the board. Now, the board did not respond to any of these concerns here tonight. They didn't discuss it, but I did catch up with Luis Galvan just a few minutes ago as he was leaving the building. He says these are complaints they've been hearing about for some time now from a lot of employees, and he really hopes that the board can really come up with some kind of compromise for the district and these employees to really make things better here in ECISD. For now, reporting live in Odessa, Shannon Murray, CBS 7 News.
Shannon, thank you. We have new details tonight. Highway 385 in Andrews is back open again tonight after a tire blowout leads to a deadly crash that shut down the highway during rush hour traffic. It happened about 4:30 this afternoon on Highway 385 about 10 miles south of Andrews. DPS troopers say 41-year-old Carlos Granados lost control of his 18-wheeler after a tire blowout. Granados went into oncoming traffic and then collided with a truck driving north. Troopers say the driver of that truck, 32-year-old Bradley Newbro, died upon impact. Granados was taken to the hospital and is listed in stable condition. Highway 385 is considered the most dangerous highway in Andrews County, according to the Department of Public Safety. New tonight at 10 o'clock, the city of Odessa is helping to give back to residents who are working to conserve city water. The city is offering a limited number of rebates to citizens on the purchase of water-efficient appliances. Utility customers can receive a $75 credit for the purchase of a high-efficiency WaterSense toilet or a $100 credit for the purchase of a hot water recirculation pump.
The reason we decided to do it is we just didn't want to make up some rules and go out and enforce water restrictions. We wanted to encourage water conservation. And so we thought this would be a positive way to encourage people to use water wisely, conserve what water we do have, and save it for the future.
Specific requirements must be met for eligibility. Complete information is available online at odessatx.gov or by calling 335-3286. Ridgeline Energy has signed an agreement with Kerr Energy of Fort Worth to build 6 water treatment facilities here in West Texas. The first will be installed on Kerr Energy's saltwater disposal wells near Monahans and will clean water from hydraulic fracturing to be used again in the oil fields. Ridgeline will share sales of the service with Kerr. Last week's heavy rains made an impact on our local lakes across the board. New numbers are showing that all 3 lakes saw increases in volume. OHIV saw the greatest jump, going from 16.03 full to 16.85. The lake levels sat at 7.28% full as of last week. Now this week they sit at 7.66% full. After yesterday's gloomy weather conditions, the clouds opened up today, letting the sunshine across West Texas. Let's check in with Weather Director Craig Stewart for a look at what we can expect in the morning. Craig.
Well, this evening we have seen the clouds disappear around the area, so that's going to make for clear skies into the morning hours. In fact, show you what's going on into the morning. Clear and mild. Odessa right around 56. Look for the winds light and variable. For the Midland area, 55 degrees, clear skies. Big Spring, you'll be right around 54, so a little bit cool there. Light and variable winds as we get toward Pecos. Clear right around 53 degrees. It'll be 56 clear skies for Stockton. Southwest winds at about 5 to 10. We'll see south to southwest winds for Alpine, 5 to 10 clear skies. So that's going to be a little bit cool at 48 degrees. And then for Marfa, checking in right around 44, clear and cool, light and variable winds. Hazardous weather outlook for your Wednesday. A lot of sunshine out there. Temperatures warming up. We are not expecting any hazardous weather. In fact, temperatures are going to start to warm up. We'll tell you about that, and we'll let you know if there's a chance of rain in the next 7 days, coming up in just a bit.
Craig, thank you. More stories all new tonight at 10 o'clock. An $11 million railroad project is underway in West Texas. According to the Odessa American, crews have begun dirt work on the 10-mile Union Pacific project. The line will run along Business 20, beginning from Cargo Road in Odessa to West Loop 250 in Midland. The line will be used to carry sand, pipe, and crude oil to and from drilling sites to businesses. The project's expected to be finished in September. Midland County Commissioners are considering a $14 million expansion to the Horseshoe Arena, but residents say they feel the money should be spent elsewhere. If approved, the project will double the size of the convention space, also adding another horse barn and an outdoor amphitheater. But residents out in the county say the news isn't welcome as they watch their roads crumble around them.
It's been an ongoing problem for many years out here in the county, and with the thought of them maybe expanding the Horseshoe versus giving us money for these roads doesn't sit well with the residents out here, at least in South Midland County, and I'm sure the residents in any part of Midland County.
Commissioner Randy Prude says roads are still and will remain a priority. If the expansion project is approved for the Horseshoe, the county will be going out for bids in 2 months. Construction is expected to begin in the fall and should take about a year to complete. And with an eye on education, Midland ISD has just released the guidelines for school uniforms after nearly every elementary school campus is making the switch for the upcoming school year. Students must wear a polo-styled shirt in a choice of colors provided by the school with khaki, black, or navy blue bottoms, also decided upon by the school. And on Fridays, every campus with a uniform is allowing students to wear school spirit shirts. For a full list of the dress code details at your child's school, we've compiled the list on CBS7.com. Midland ISD students are enthusiastic about recycling, so much so they needed more help to recycle the large quantity of paper they collect. Now HEB Grocery Stores is stepping in to help, awarding Keep Midland Beautiful with $3,000 to purchase recycling totes for 7 schools. Pease, Burnett, and Parker Elementary Schools were given the totes today, and later this week, South Elementary School, Midland Freshmen, Bonham Elementary, and Alamo Junior High will get theirs. The HEB grant is funded each time shoppers purchase reusable shopping bags. Her story captured the nation's attention, and today Elizabeth Smart shared her tale of survival to a West Texas audience. The 24-year-old was the guest speaker at the Rape Crisis Center luncheon at the Midland Country Club. Smart spoke about the time she was kidnapped in 2002 from her Utah home, how she survived before she was found 9 months later, a message organizers feel is important for West Texans to hear.
What we forget is that child abuse and neglect is right here in the Permian Basin. It happens every day in the Permian Basin. And she shares a story of being a survivor. You know, she was abducted and she doesn't play the victim role. She shares the story of being a survivor, and that's what the center aims to do.
For more information on the Midland Rape Crisis and Children's Advocacy Center and what they do, you can call 432-682-7273. Imagine a free college education. That's what students in One Odessa program get to reward their hard work. And tonight I had the privilege to serve as guest speaker as the organization People Pride held the annual end-of-year banquet. The event was held to celebrate the students' accomplishments throughout the year in the after-school program and encourage students to keep up the hard work, reminding them of the big reward at the end of their high school career.
People's Pride, for those people that may not be aware of it, People's Pride is a program for students in ECISD, and we take these students and they stay with us through a certain period of time, and once they graduate from high school, then they are awarded a college scholarship.
Students are referred to People Pride by a teacher and begin the program starting in first grade. If they maintain an AB average all the way till high school, when they graduate, they qualify to have their college completely paid for. With your eye on energy tonight, a major West Texas oil and gas company is lining up bidders to buy every bit of their assets in the area. Chesapeake Energy Corporation has placed its Permian Basin assets on the bidding block. The company is selling 1.5 million acres of land. The CEO said yesterday that they now have to limit the number of people allowed to look at the details, referring to the group as a thundering herd coming through. With an eye on your money tonight, Greece is headed for new elections, and that sent European markets tumbling. Parliamentary elections just 9 days ago left no party with majority. Efforts to form a coalition government among the parties collapsed today. So what does this all mean to you and our economy? Earlier on Closer Look, we spoke with CBS 7's financial expert Mickey Cargile about the issue.
The main impact we have here in America is that as the drag on the euro occurs, it actually makes the dollar stronger, and we see many of our prices decline because of that stronger dollar.
Cargile also says we can see this happening in West Texas as oil prices drop because of the stronger dollar. Many say that it's one of the hardest jobs to do, and today law enforcement and families remember the officers who have died in the line of duty. Today at Sunset Memorial Gardens in Odessa, CBS 7 had the honor to speak with some of the families of these brave officers who gave their lives serving our community. The Odessa Police Department, Ector County Sheriff's Office, and other law enforcement agencies were all there. The mayor of Odessa and the Ector County judge made a proclamation and deemed today Police Memorial Day. Will it rain or shine for the rest of your work week? Weather Director Craig Stewart is back after the break with a look at your 7-day forecast. And later, employees at a discount tire center are left in shock after what they discovered under the hood of a car. You're watching CBS 7 News, your eye on West Texas.
Well, good evening, everyone. On this Tuesday night across the Permian Basin, not a bad day today. We started out with partly cloudy skies. We're ending it up with clear conditions. 53 early morning low. We average 59 for this time of year. Average high is 87, 78 degrees today. It beats the 71 we have yesterday, and we're still going to be seeing temperatures rising as we go throughout the work week into the weekend. Now, rainfall today, we haven't seen anything, and that was yesterday and the day before. Yearly total, though, 4.23 inches. That's over an inch above where we should be for this time of year. This time last year, we had only received 0.11 inches. That's 11 100ths this time last year. So rainfall's looking pretty good out there. The rain that we saw, all due to our low right here, which is now spinning back off toward the southeast, and that's where they're getting the rain, say in central Texas, southeast and east Texas, and then that will stretch toward the Louisiana and the Gulf Coast area, and this will slowly kick off to the east, northeast, right off to the east coast, and we've still got a lot of shower and thunderstorm off to the east. Back behind us, a ridge is starting to build in. For us, that means we're going to be seeing clear skies and we're going to be seeing temperatures starting to warm up. So any kind of rain really out of our area, way south of the lower Trans-Pecos, and it is moving toward the south. For us, it's been clear skies around the area. Any lingering showers, finding it really in East Texas. Looks like the Houston area kind of clearing up in terms of the rain, and maybe just a little bit of rain still along the Gulf Coast as this low will make its way toward the east-southeast and right along the Gulf Coast. You can see the mid-Atlantic states, a little bit of shower activities. Likewise, with the frontal system into the Midwest, you're getting some showers. And then back to the West Coast, there's nothing going on. Here's our high, and that'll start shifting a little bit more toward the east. We'll see clear skies, and we're not going to be seeing cool conditions like we have the last couple of days. Early morning lows tomorrow, right around 56 Odessa, Midland, Big Spring 54 degrees. We'll see Pecos at 53, Fort Stockton 56. You get toward the mountainous areas, Marfa, Alpine, anywhere from, say, the mid to upper 40s, down around Presidio at about 54 degrees to start out your Wednesday. Now into the afternoon, forget the 70s. We're getting back into the 80s. Pretty much lower, possibly some mid-80s around the area. Odessa, Midland right around 83 degrees. Big Spring at 84, 82 for Hobbs, 86 Pecos. Fort Stockton at 83. You get to the higher elevation around Marfa and Alpine, about 78 degrees for Marfa, 77 for Alpine, and then Presidio 92 degrees. So as you get along the Rio Grande, temperatures now starting to get back into the 90s. Here is the 7-day forecast. Plenty of sunshine for your Wednesday, 83 degrees. Sunny skies on Thursday. We're looking at 89. And then as we get into the afternoon and evening hours on Thursday, the wind starts to pick up. We will see breezy conditions on Friday, breezy conditions on Saturday. Temperatures in the lower 90s, 92 Friday, 91 on Saturday. And then we start to cool off a little bit, about 87 degrees Sunday, Monday 86, Tuesday 89 degrees. But the next 7 days, we are not expecting to see any kind of shower or thunderstorm activity. A lot of sunshine, warmer temperatures.
Craig, thank you very much. Just ahead, the engine wasn't the only thing purring under the hood of this car. We're going to have the details on that story coming up after the break. Stay with us. A kitten is safe and sound after local auto technicians found it trapped underneath a car. This was some video sent in to us here at CBS 7. The clip was captured by Discount Tire employees. It's showing the auto technicians removing the kitten from the transmission area of a car. Employees tell us, luckily the kitten was okay. So sweet.
So little.
It's so tiny it could easily get stuck up in there.
Easily, I guess that really means purr.
That's right.
Oh, that was
It was
cheesy.
a perfect rescue. Whitney Harding joining us now with a look at sports.
That's right. We've got some more stuff for you from softball and some baseball going on today as well, plus 5 area signings. It is absolutely amazing how many great athletes we have out here in the Permian Basin. Let's get to trivia and then we'll talk more about it. And trivia brought to you by Toyota of Midland. Last night the 76ers won their first playoff game in Boston. Since when? Stay tuned. Sports is coming your way. Welcome back, everyone. We had lots of area signings today. 5 ladies are going to be college athletes, and let's begin with the Lady Bulldogs of Midland High. 3 Midland High softball girls inked their LOIs to play for Midland College next season. Gabby Muniz, Megan Ovalle, and Naomi Posada will stay teammates and don the Lady Shap green next year together. All 3 girls are happy to be staying close to home and to play for MC head coach Tommy Ramos, but they will miss the softball legacy they've helped build at Midland High.
I had played with Tommy in my recent years, and I really liked his coaching, so I felt pretty comfortable just coming back and just playing for him for the big league, I guess. So I'm pretty excited, and I feel really comfortable just for the fact that I've been playing with him since I was young. So
I get to be closer to home, and I get to continue my dream for playing softball. It's just kind of what I wanted to do. I'm really excited. It's like a family here, and it's just been great playing for Midland High. I'm going to miss the girls and just Coach Vines and everything. It was really fun here. I mean, since my freshman year, and you have to grow up now. But I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss the girls a lot.
And earlier this morning at Permian, Stephanie Bernal inked her letter of intent to run track and cross country for Eastern New Mexico next season. And Deanna Black signed to pole vault for New Mexico JC. Both girls are excited for the next step in their lives and athletic careers.
I guess it's shorter than Texas State to start off, to get away, to learn to get away from my family and be able to, stay away and not feel homesick. To get my degree and hopefully go as far to graduate and be able to help people like I want to.
I'm really excited. It's going to be a good thing because it'll give me something to do and keep me out of trouble. This is close to home, and it's just a 2-year school, so I can transfer anywhere else after I'm done.
Congratulations to all 5 ladies, and good luck next year. Now to some baseball. The Rockhounds hosting a rare day game today. So you know what that means. It's Kids Day. Top of the first, Sean Haviland on the mound, and he sits down Ryan Strasburger for out number 3. That ends the inning. Bottom of the second, no score. Jeremy Barfield hits this ball the other way to right. That falls in right by the wall. Barfield trying to leg out a double, but the Riders throw him out at second. Bummer. Top of the third, Haviland in some trouble, bases loaded. Alex Buchholz, he chops this ball right back to Haviland. Haviland with a great behind the back catch. He fires home to get the out at the plate, but the Hounds fall in this one 5-4. In the bigs, the Astros fall to the Phillies in extra innings 4-3, and the Rangers lose their second in a row to Kansas City 7-4. Well, coming into this shortened, hectic NBA season, many counted out the San Antonio Spurs. Back-to-back and sometimes back-to-back games did not seem like a schedule to benefit an older team. But now the Spurs are the #1 seed once again in the West in the playoffs, and that age is now being called experience. We'll pick up this game between the Spurs and the Clippers in the first quarter. Spurs up 13-12. Blake Griffin picks Tony Parker's pocket. Griffin passes up to Chris Paul. Paul gives it right back, and that's Griffin's showtime. The dunk gives LA a 1-point lead. Later, Spurs back up 1. Manu Ginobili comes in off the bench, immediately making an impact, draining the triple. 18-14 San Antonio. Then the Spurs on the break. Boris Diaw passed up to Kawhi Leonard. His first shot gets blocked, but he sticks with it and gets the putback. In the third quarter right now, San Antonio is up 71-61. Let's get back to your trivia question. Last night, the 76ers won their first playoff game in Boston since when? The answer is C, 1982. And James Cosworth, once again of Odessa, is our trivia genius later this evening.
Whitney, thank you very much. We'll be right back. David Letterman is coming up next. You make it a great Wednesday.